Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Better Than Wilhelm series for Civilization 3. And we are back at it again, already starting off strong with a fucked up artillery strike, but it is what it is. We are back again to try and take more territory, more land, grow the German Empire the way Wilhelm would like to have it. But, with all that aside, let us continue the bombardment of Petty. We're starting it off strong, guys. We're also going to be trying to take Corsica right underneath the noses of the Italians. Yes, they pretty much tried their best. And they did take out a few units inside Corsica, but was not able to get the job done. So we're going to hopefully be successful in our attempts. Yeah, that pause is just me going, not really sure if we're going to be able to. Because it seems like every strike of opportunity that I tend to have tends to fail. And I do not like that. I do not like that at all. It leaves me upsetting. Very upsetting. So we're going to try and do our best. So we do have a steam transport at the ready, and we're going to load up our marine divisions. Now the thing about marine divisions, and why I say we're going to go with it, this kind of route, because they have the ability of amphibious strike, which means I don't need to have them land on the ground. I can just have them fight from the steam transports. Bear in mind it's at a big disadvantage, but it's possible, and that's what really matters. So all I need for all these ships to do is to get these guys down to 1 HP per, or even send in their own mass troops and try to do it that way, and I can just take it. Smiley face. Smiley faces all around. Yes, so we're also going to be moving a lot more of our artillery in. We're also going to expand the broad strike into these regions here to where I can just continuously bombard without needing to having to wait a turn. So we're going to do just that, and we're going to see if we can do more damage thanks to the fact that we have enough railroads to get these guys to the front line as quickly and as smooth as possible. So that helps us tremendously. Yes, and yes, and yes. There is a lot of Dutch units here that are pretty much waiting for me to burn them down just enough to where the AI feels comfortable with being able to do a frontal strike, like I did in the last episode, which I do not recommend doing, because that is such a waste of time and a waste of units. Very much a waste of units. Not ideal, needless to say. But, yeah, it'll work, I swear. It works, I swear. I swear, it works. It works, I swear. Okie dokie. So, let's go back up here, and we're going to try our luck again to try and get rid of this damn city guard. This guard, dude. It's such a pain. It's leaving me in shambles, as they say. It is making me so frustrated. It is leaving me frustrated. In fact, I would much prefer to try to take Djibouti over Riomanoy, but that's just me. That's just me. Veteran Cavalry Division. And we will have him here to try and his luck at whittling down this force, which did not do much. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, we're definitely going to need to put a unit here so that they don't try and take the artillery. That would definitely be bad. Okay, Guam is empty, and I... Who the fuck is that? I'm trying to think, what color is that? Who? Persia. That's Persia. What? How did what? How did Persia? How did what? Okay, you've colored me impressed and confused. How did Persia get over here? I love the minor nations because they do things that impress me. That impresses me. How they were able to put a cavalry division of their own into this region. That has left me a bit shocked. That has left me a bit confused and shocked. Needless to say. So, yeah, that's okay. All right, sure. Peak. Don't know, but they have definitely left me baffled because I'm pretty sure that's Persia. Yep, that's Persia. How did Persian troops make it there? I don't know, and I'm very curious to know how they were able to do that. Okay, that makes so much sense. Okay, yeah. No, it's fine. No, I'm baffled. I'm extremely baffled. I am left speechless. Wholeheartedly speechless. And come on. Yep, there we go. And no army. Aw, that's upsetting. Alright, I'm gonna have him sit there because these Spaniards are right there, and I do not feel the need to, yeah, have a tussle. A tussle. So we're going to hold off on a lot of things here. I actually need those guys to wake back up. I need these guys to come. Oh God, they have, haven't they? The Italians and the British and the Balkans are moving their ships so much. Okay, the Tibetans do have artillery. Okay, they're gonna try their best, and you know what? Godspeed. Godspeed, Dalai Lama. Godspeed. You know, I could play Tibet for the channel if people want to see me play Tibet, because I can do that. Tibet's actually pretty good of a nation, especially if you can take China. If you can take China's Tibet and grow your industry with the, iron and coal, you can make a pretty shitty navy, but it's worth it. Like, wholeheartedly, it is absolutely worth it. I swear to God, if Persia is able to take this fort, I'm going to be absolutely shell shocked. I will be shell shocked. Yeah, we'll sign a peace treaty with Spain. To me, it was just trying to get Marcella back, away from to keep them from getting it. Yeah, I don't want them to have any freaking leg room here. Plus, um, I've taken their colonies. Oh yeah, that's right. I had a plan. Oops, I had a plan. I had a plan to take the Philippines off of them. That kind of slipped my mind when I said, "Yeah, sure, let's have a peace." Hmm. Well, hmm. That's fine. I think. I think that's fine. That means I can just not worry about anything other than needing to take these cities. Okay, we'll work on it. All right, Italy. Let me see what you can do. Not very much, can you? I almost have Djibouti, and I need to take it. And I'm thinking who I should fight next, and I think Italy might be on the board. I think so. I think so. We have a lot going on here. Frankly speaking, I was not paying attention when I declared the peace. So now I'm going to have to destroy that piece right away because I got stuff to do. I have stuff to do. And this is the Spanish Armada, or what's pretty much of it. I forgot to move them back into the city, and they decided not to take it. Okay. Okay. Sure. We'll go. We'll do that. We'll do it like that. That's fine. Left me confused more than anything else because I figured you would take it to destroy it, but I guess they don't want to take chances of leaving the city. That's good, I guess. I'm so confused with the AI right now. Like, genuinely speaking, I am so confused about the AI. Like, I do not understand this AI sometimes. They make decisions that I would not normally think that an AI would make. And I would assume they would have at least one unit to walk out to take these batteries down so that they don't get bombarded all over the damn place. But, you know, things happen, I guess. I don't know why I protect them if they're not going to try and take them and destroy them in one turn. But they have been bunkering down, and I appreciate that. Paris has become a fortress, and that is very cursed of me to say, because Paris was never ever a fortress. Fortress Paris is quite unique, of a concept to think about. Very, very unique concept to think about. But regardless, we're still gonna have to dismantle it piece by piece until we can seize Paris for ourselves. And I'm hoping that we can do that very, very, very much in the near future. In the very, very, very near future, I'm hopeful. Laying the groundwork for a British invasion. Or a German invasion of Britain. Maybe Italy. I think we're gonna have to take Italy. Like, it's literally that meme very soon where it's like, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to destroy him. We're gonna have to dismantle Italy. Oh man. Garibaldi cannot hold it, and neither can the king. It's gonna be over. Done, dusted. Well, the Spanish also declared peace with the French, which means I won't have to worry about competing with the Spaniards and that fucking god-awful swarm of units that they have. So that's on the bright side. That's a bright side that I can honestly respect. So we're going to be sitting outside these cities and watching them and dismantling what we can. Oh wow, they legitimately did try, didn't they? We're gonna drop this cavalry down and we're gonna go back and get that other cavalry unit. Tibet did a lot of damage, I will say so myself. They really did put some damage on that French colony. And you know what? I think I'm gonna say Hanoi doesn't have very much left in it to go. So we're gonna go see how much units, how many more units they have. They have, okay. Okay. Alright, so you remember what I said, guys, about, you know, bum rushing shit doesn't really help? Well, this case is going to be different because As much as I like to see a cursed playthrough of Tibet taking Indochina, that is not what I want. That is not what I want. That would be so funny to see. I would say, good job, guys, but that would be so fucking cursed. I could have taken Tibet out earlier when I took China, which is probably what I should have done, but I didn't because I did not think Tibet would be formidable against the French. But apparently, they're really good against the French. So now we're going to take Hanoi and extend our reach into Indochina. And we're going to push down the Valentine. Fanfei, I do not know how many more of Fanfei is there. So we're going to have to check. I'm going to move all these supplies out of this region in particular. And then we're going to come down to Valentine. All these resources. Valentine or Valentine. I don't know how you would say it, honestly. Okay, we're going to move this transport here. We'll drop off a troop. Or cavalry. We'll harass this unit. It should be the only unit in the city. I am going to take espionage a little bit more seriously now, I think. Let's see how much is in Fanfei. A lot. That is a lot of units. That is a lot of units. Okay. How many's in Valentine? Quite a bit, but nothing too. Tibet might put a pounding on the city, and I don't think they'll be able to take it. But we could get at least some of this stuff cleared out with this corps. And our artillery. We won't be able to do too much groundwork when they have so many units. I might be able to take 2 units out per turn with this corps if it doesn't die. If it doesn't die, we should be able to do some ground pounding heavy work on the region. So we might be able to do it. It'll be a pain, but we should be able to do it. I think that's a city guard. If that's not a city guard. That is a elite colonial unit, I believe. So, all right, guys. What's it looking like down here? I need you guys up here. Like yesterday. Sincerely, yesterday. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but it looked like there was like bombardment animations. Which would make sense, I guess. We might be able to take Djibouti now. We should be able to take it. Especially with all these units. Yeah, I did get a bunch, so of stuff rushed. They will all have 1 turn each, which is kind of a pain. But if all of them can succeed, then we should be able to take the city. Hopefully before Abyssia can do anything. So there is that. I should have told those units to stop bombarding. That Persian cavalry is kind of scary. It kind of is, but it's also in that ballpark of it might not happen, and I'm hoping it's not gonna happen. I really don't think it would be funny to see Persia take the city. I'm hoping that at least one of these freaking infantry units holds up and just says fuck off. I hope, because it would be so. Dude, I would be in tatters. I would be in pieces if Persia takes that city. Dude, I would be in tatters. I would be like drowning in like pain just to watch this one Persian Cossack just take that city, dude. I would be in tatters. I would be in pieces. I'd be like, there is no fucking way. I would be in disbelief. I would be in awe and disbelief. Just no way. Really wish I could have that Arasaka freaking go more than once. I wish they would allow me to have Blitz. Okay. So, we should be able to take that city. Dude, I swear to God, if Abyssia, if freaking they take that city, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna so cry. I'm gonna cry if any of these minor nations fuck me up, dude. I'm gonna be so fucking upset. Dude, I swear to God. Who fucking put Persia here? Who let Persia land? What? How did they get them to land? And Russia's now fighting the Spaniards? That's crazy. That's insane. That's insane. I'm in shambles. I'm in tatters, guys. I am literally crying right now. Like, I don't get it. And I can't enforce peace. I cannot tell Persia to fucking go home. Because that's just not how it works. I legitimately cannot tell them to go home. No. No, I can't. And that's what makes it worse. Like, I cannot tell them to fucking go home. This is gonna be a pain. This is genuinely going to be a pain. This is gonna be pain. Okay. Screw me. At least a little bit here. Great. Fantastic. Trying to get into the Med is very difficult. There's so much naval traffic. It's just not feasible. It's not functional. It's not possible. And it's irritating the fuck out of me. It's irritating the fuck out of me right now, dude. I will say, I will give credit where credit's due. The Italians are really holding on. Trying to keep that freaking going. Yeah, somebody is bombarding that city. I wonder who's bombarding it. Actually, it could be the British. The British pretty much own that fucking waterway. Yeah, they tend to. They definitely tend to. So there is that. The Philippine constabulary has been completed. Very good. Very good. Very, very good. That's what I like to see. More artillery is also being produced. Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty comfortable. Yeah. Even though it's pissing me off quite a bit with the arrangement of things. Yes, it is. It is definitely pissing me off. I'd like to get my fucking navy up and around. That's for sure. It would definitely help a lot in this circumstance. Okay. Now, with Russia now fighting the Spaniards, I honestly would like to think that if at all Russia decides to declare war on me, I don't think I should worry about the tremendous Russian horde, considering that they've just been wasting their units. And France, trying to fight France. And I do not think they have taken any city at all during this whole escapade they had. So there is that. So that's kind of comforting. I hate that all the Paris, like all the people in Paris, they just said, no, we're just going to heal every turn and just heal back the full every turn and make every one of your bombardment strikes completely pointless. It's such a pain. Absolute pain, and I fucking hate it. I have never felt so freaking annoyed than I have doing this. Swear to God. It has left me in tatters, fellas. Folks, it has left me in tatters. I am legitimately like fucking upset. Like I am crying with how the minor powers have just kind of screwed me around a little bit here. I was not expecting this type of turn. And before I forget, and after I finish this bombardment, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna wake all of these guys up and tell them to fucking leave and go up here to Diego because I have a strong inclination that I'm gonna lose that fucking city regardless. So, it's gonna be a pain, absolute pain. And we're going to have everything all sorted. Come down here. I'm gonna have him wait. I'm not gonna wait for you. You're gonna take that city regardless. Yep, that's taken. And we're gonna wait for that colonial brigade to finish before I move him out. So I'll drop him off there. De Von der Tan has not done his artillery. Okay. All right. So this is what's gonna happen. And hopefully I'll be able to take Paris this turn because I think I just built a bunch of new artillery batteries that I'll be able to use this turn. And I have a swarm of units in these cities that I can just parlay out of these cities to take the parry. Because if I don't, then they're gonna do that stupid bum rush trench strike, whatever you want to call it, into that city, and they're gonna try and take Paris for themselves, and I do not want to see Paris Dutch. I refuse to let that happen. I will refuse to let that happen. I will be damned if I let something like that cursed happen. Like the Persian Madagascar. Like, how did Persia even get a troop division on the freaking island? That is so bothersome to me. That is so bothersome. And what bothers me the most is that none of my artillery strikes are hitting that damn city. I'm doing automatic bombardment, and they don't like doing automatic bombardment. They would rather me manually do this, which is such a pain. Okay, you're going to go down to Carolina Islands. I'm gonna try my luck here and hope that I'm lucky enough. Okay, cool. I am a little bit more lucky enough. All right. I'm gonna have you fight into this, and hopefully you can do maybe, please. Okay. Sweating just a little bit. Let me see here. France immediately investigate city. Bonificio. What are we looking at here? Okay, a lot of colonial troops. So if I can get rid of these, if I can get rid Maybe. I'm not lucky enough to take this guy down. No. I don't think I was. Okay. Well, I am definitely not lucky to take that guy down. Not with that unit, anyway. Maybe with this one? No. Okay. Alright. You are going to stay there like that, because let me tell you, it's going to be a pain. If I lose him, I'm going to be in shambles. So I'm going to have him rest in the steam transport in the city. We'll take him out of this ship and have him rest and send him back when he is ready. Because I don't know when my next Marine division is going to be freaking popping out of the woodwork. I've been waiting for you to bombard the city, and you've decided, no, I'm not going to bombard the city. So I'm going to have to do it manually. That's so much fun to do, guys. I don't like doing that. I like you to just be automatic. Good God. Why can't you just be automatic? Okay, and now we have this. We're going to take Djibouti. That is an understatement. I am not going to let the Abyssians have it. Screw them. They will not have access to the sea. I refuse. If they will not fight the Italians, then they don't deserve. They don't deserve it, man. They don't deserve it. Girl, I swear to God, you better. Okay, cool. Yeah, the British was okay pounding the city. Okay, cool. We've taken Djibouti. That is one less French city to worry about. And we have over-welcomed our stay, I think. So, I'm going to end today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed me struggle just here and there, trying to freaking take things. So, with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.